Alright, what's going on, guys? Just doing a quick little update video for you on the 150-gallon fish tank. Everything's going pretty well. The water did get a little cloudy last week just because I haven't changed the filter media in a while. It was mostly just because of money issues. But I've officially got everything working right. I did find a rather annoying problem going on right now, though, with the tank. Um, Apparently, with this tank, I also inherited some nuisance snails. They were growing in the canister filter, and I didn't see them at first, but just saw them when I did the filter media change, and it's not looking too good. I actually had a bunch of them inside the two aqua clear filters too, and that's not really good, especially for the impeller on both of the filters, not just the aqua clear, but also the canister filter. And I'm sorry, I'm moving around right now. Wobbly camera. Whoa. Okay, there we go. But yeah, basically, what's going on is not a lot. Not a lot has changed really. The water chemistry is starting to come back. Like I said, I haven't changed the filter media in a while, so I assumed it was going to be pretty rough. But I moved some of the decorations around a little bit. I also did the water change last week. I'm going to go every 2 weeks with the water changes as opposed to doing it every week like I used to. Just because doing a 10% water change out of this tank means I got to do 40 gallons every week, and that's a lot of water to do with the septic system. So I'm gonna hold off and do 40 gallons every 2 weeks and go from there. But all the fish are doing very, very well. All of them are super healthy looking. All of them seem to be doing great. I did lose 2 fish, both of the high fin spotted plecos, so I'm not going to buy those anymore. I'm just starting to think that there's a problem with them. Just because, like I said, the 2 high fin spotted plecos, both of them died, and the others are all perfectly fine. The only other fish that I've lost was another African cichlid. A female died, and that was right before I did the water change, so everything's been going good since then. The Buenos Aires tetras are getting along great with the Africans, believe it or not. As well as the golden gourami. They've actually taken him in as like one of the yellow labs. So he's been doing very well in the tank as well. So now I have 3 gouramis in the tank. I have a blue, I have a opaline, and I have a golden. The blue is by far the prettiest and also the most dominant. And is growing up very fast. It was actually about half the size of that opaline gourami, and now you can see that's the one that's right there. That's about the size of one of my Africans already. But everything's been going great. I really like the tank. Like I said, I changed out both AquaClear filters today, and yesterday I changed out the canister. Inside the canister, I'm running the cheap what is it, Marineland foam. I did one layer. I did it like this. I did one layer of the foam, then 2 bags of carbon, then another layer of foam. And I'm using the Full carbon on all the filters. Basically, there's there's 5 carbon bags inside the canister, and then there's 2, there's 2 carbon inside each of the aqua clears, as well as the giant piece of foam in the aqua clears and the bio rocks around the aqua clear as well. I was also thinking about picking up some bio rocks for the canister filter tomorrow as well, and maybe throwing that in on the top layer, but I haven't decided yet, just because I think that's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass trying to pick out the bio rock bag, or the bio rocks single one, because they only come in it's like the loose bio rocks. So it's not really the best. One thing I did like, and I wanted to show you guys, is that my jeweled cichlids have finally paired up, and both the male and the female have seemed to taken over that bottom area over there. And since they've paired up, I'm hoping they're going to be breeding soon, and I'm really excited to see if that happens. My yellow labs pair, they kind of broke up. The male is now protecting whatever it is that he's got over there. But they were pretty much inseparable for a while, and now they're not. hanging out anymore. But a lot of the fish have been doing very, very well. Like I said, my Oscar, her face totally came back to color. She's actually gotten a little bit bigger too, about an inch. She's been doing great. And the two plecos have also been doing very, very well. The regular plecostomus, not the high fins. Both of them have been doing really well. The one that was actually kind of skinny looking has actually grown up a little bit more, gotten a little bit more size to it. I'm actually starting to confuse it with the really big one that I had. All the striper field catfish are in here doing great. I still haven't seen my eclipse catfish in a couple of months. But he hides in like the tiniest little holes, so it's not surprising that I don't see him in this tank, just because I haven't seen my clown roaches in a couple days either. But every once in a while they'll come out and I'll see them both. But they hide almost. There's just too many hiding spots in this tank, to be honest. And there's too many places that I can't really look at without moving the decorations and then seeing them. But there's too many dark spots in the tank, so that there's a lot for them to hide underneath. But I really like the tank. Right now I got the hood or the canopy off only for because I just changed out the filter media. So I mean, if I was to go side to side of the tank, you could see it's still working on clearing it up. The water isn't like 100% clear, but it's not too bad. It's coming back. Like I said, I just did a huge thing to the biological by changing all three filters within a couple days of each other, and it was like literally within 2 days of each other. So it's going to take a little while for the beneficial bacteria to clear up the water, and hopefully it'll end up happening in the next couple days. That I'll have crystal clear water, and I'll make another update video for you guys when that does happen. Alright, so I'm halfway through my allotted time here, so I'm going to switch over to Diamond. Diamond is my ball python, guys. I did name her, and I did find out it is a her. I put her through a little bit of a pain the other day, and I didn't really mean to, but I totally forgot that she had the skin thing. But I found out how to sex her, and I did the little roll, or what is it called, the roll press, to figure out if it's a male or female, and I didn't see anything come out, so I'm assuming it's a female. Everything looks great in her tank, though. I basically have boiled and baked both of these logs, as well as the birch one there. I threw in a bunch of rocks and stuff like that for her. She's got this rock here that she really likes because it stays nice and warm. She hangs out there almost all day, and then later on at night when it gets a little colder, she'll actually climb up onto the log and be sitting right about here, right underneath the nightlight. And I mean, she really likes it a lot. I've still been doing every other day. I've been fogging her with the humidifier, and every other day I'm also giving her a bath on top of that. So, and I do that in succession. Like the one day she'll get a bath, the next day she'll get the fogger, and the next day she'll get a bath, the following day she'll get the fogger. And again, that's mostly just to get rid of her skin condition that she's got, where she's not shedding. Also going to look into what's called Shed Aid, and pick that up tomorrow for her. This way she's not getting such a high dose of humidity all the time, and isn't going to be as prone to a respiratory infection. And again, when I'm doing the fogging, it's only for about 15 minutes. And when she's in the bath, it's only 15 minutes, and I try to make sure that her head stays above the water by basically holding her head in my hand a little bit. She usually crawls right up onto my hand, kind of. So she's a really great snake. I really love her, and I'm really excited that I got her again. I really hope that I'm going to be getting a bigger tank for her sometime soon. I really want to get one of those Exoterra ones with the flip-open door. That, or one of the Exoterra ones that has the slide-in tray on the top. But overall, I really think I'm doing a decent job with her. Like I said, I got half the tank right now that's heated. The other half of the tank is dark and cold. She rarely ever has to go over here unless it's like really, really hot in my room. But that hasn't been happening lately because it's been getting into the cooler temperatures now, so it's been pretty decent. Like, her temperature right now is about 96, so, and that's at where the thermometer is right there. So it's a little bit on the warm side for her, but she, like I said, the other side of the tank is at 72, and that's the cold side. And she seems to be doing pretty decent, like right around where that lamp is, so she likes it a lot. And I leave her alone, just basically turn on the lights and let her be. Once in a while, I'll take her out and hold her. I had her out the other night, like I said, to kind of check her sex and also to just kind of wrap her around my neck and take some pictures. Just because not a lot of people I know that I have a snake now. So, but anyway, that's a full update on my animals, guys. The leopard geckos are doing well too. My little brother's taking those over, and he actually started up his own YouTube channel for them. So I'm not going to be making videos on that anymore because that's going to be his little moneymaker. But basically, like I said, now I'm just going to do the video on the snake updates. If you guys want the leopard geckos still too, let me know. I'll actually keep doing that then. But for now, it's just going to be solely my fish and my snake. I wanted to show you guys this real quick. Ever since I got rid of the convict, my really big, beautiful Jack Dempsey has almost doubled in size. That's him right there, and he's probably about closer to 8 inches now. He's gotten a lot more girth to him, a lot more size, and he's really starting to come into their temperaments. As he's been taking on some of the bigger African cichlids in a scrap here or there, and actually been winning. The other Jack Dempsey is hiding out right there, and as you can see, she's kind of like a darker color right now, or he. But he's been kind of changing colors, going back and forth between a lighter and darker color, and again, has been starting to come into its own. But she's still a bit of a chicken. As you just saw, like one of the Africans goes near her and she's booking it. But everything else has been going great, guys, and I really wanted to make a video, guys, for you, just because, like I said, everything's been going pretty decent. And hopefully this water clarity will clear up in about a day or so. And I'll be able to make another video for you guys and have the actual water clarity be a little bit better, and I can actually show you end to end of the tank and make it show you how clear it got. But we're gonna wait on that, and I'll end the video on that note. Alright, you guys have a great day. Also, if you guys have any questions about anything with fish, feel free to ask me. I've been thinking about making my own little mini-series, basically on how to take care of fish tanks. Going from starting the tank up all the way to breaking it down and doing however you want to do it. But I was thinking about starting up a little mini-series, answering people's questions on fish, just because I have such a vast knowledge of it. I know a lot about fish, but there's certain little things that I may not know, but there's quite a bit that I can help out as far as the basics go. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask me. If you guys want me to start up this little mini-series, I know my buddy, or one of my followers, Oscar the Finn, or something along those lines, he started up a little mini-series basically the same way. But I did notice in his little mini-series there was a couple of things that was a little bit off, but that I would like to kind of do same format as him, only a little bit different. But basically, let me know if you guys want that. If you do, I'll be happy to do that, but hopefully you guys get back to me on that.